Greetings, whiskey folk, and welcome to the official Dram Association unbottling of Douglas Lang's Old Particular Tobermory 15 glorious years old. Ah, beautiful. Fans of the Old Particular line, they've produced some really good single cask whiskies that we've tried in the past, and fans in general of Douglas Lang. And shout out to Douglas Lang because we will be having a very, very special release tasting at some point in the very near future, because we have a whole suite of limited edition versions of their remarkable regional malt series. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. We have some cool, like, they've been experimental in the last year, and we're getting them all at once, which is really neat. One thing that won't be part of that series is the Big Pete Christmas, which will be available online very, very soon as well. Obviously want to get that out before Christmas. Not entirely sure if we'll get the tasting out before or after Christmas, so that one's coming out separately. But there is at least one other Big Pete coming up in the tasting, as well as a whole bunch of really cool things. But for now, we're taking a look at their entry into our indie versus indie tasting. And this is cool. This is a Tobermory 15. We've had a really interesting run of independently bottled Tobermorys and Lachaigs in the Dram Association, which tend to be really, really well received. So as soon as I saw this one was available, I had to pull it. I know you guys are fans. Tobermory on the Isle of Mull. It's an island single malt. This is one of 349 bottles. It is single cask. It's from a refill hogshead. They don't say what was in the hogshead before. It could be bourbon, it could be sherry, not entirely sure. The cask was distilled on May 2005, or in May rather, 2005, and bottled in October 2020, which must have been a really interesting time for the bottling hall. Yeah, they do have some tasting notes on here, but I will refer to those once it's open. They also have a wonderful write-up about Douglas Lang and Old Particular on the back here. Douglas Lang & Co. was established in 1948 by Fred Douglas Lang, affectionately known by those in the trade as FDL. Sounds like the kind of nickname why am I thinking of presidents? Oh, FDR. That's why I'm thinking of American presidents. Over 65 years later, Douglas Lang is still a proud family-owned business. Today it is headed by Fred's son, also Fred, and his granddaughter, Cara, and I can never remember which one it is, C-A-R-A. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing it. I'm sure if I pronounce it both ways, one of them's right. So Cara, sorry. Together they bring you Douglas Lang's Old Particular single cask selection, a particularly sought after range of individually selected malts from all over Scotland, each bottled the FDL way. Like the first generation of Douglas Lang family, you see the second and third also want to enjoy the finest single malt exactly as the distiller intended, in all its glory, which means not adding any colouring or chill filtering or spirit, but instead leaving well alone. Or to be more precise, allowing naturally present oils, fats and enzymes in the whiskey to make their own special contribution to the nose, mouthfeel, palate and finish. Because only in this way does the original character of the malt really shine through. The results are as close as it comes to experiencing the rarest of pleasures, sampling a dram straight from its cask, in the hallowed surroundings of the distillery warehouse. Combining the skills of the distiller's time-honoured craft with the 1,000,001 little idiosyncrasies bestowed by each stave of oak. That's really nicely put, isn't it? The 1,000,001 little idiosyncrasies bestowed by each stave of oak as the whiskey's maturing. Every Old Particular single cask bottling is a marvel in its own right and truly unique. It's got a little signature of the director of malts there as well, Fred Lang. Yeah. They bottle things at a range of different ABVs that they sort of pick which ABV they think is going to be best. This one's 48.4. Happy with that. I think I'm happy with that. I should try it first before I make that statement. But yeah, let's find out. Exceptional single casks. Oh no, the foil snapped off. Hopefully I can get it back going. There we go. All right. Lovely. Very coastal barnyard is the, and I don't mean that in the, the weird Glen Scotia way where it smells like a dirty barnyard, but I mean in like a dry hay way. So I should stipulate that. Less of a barnyard, more of a hayfield. Coastal hayfield, perhaps. Yeah. So the nose, they recommend looking for notes that are big and milky with a cereally opening, Hey, cereal, kind of. With crunchy chocolate biscuit and burnt sugar. All right. Oh, yeah. It smells like a hobnob. Oh, the best of all cookies, or biscuits as we call them in the UK. Like a nice sort of sweet, dry oatmeal cookie. Usually with chocolate. This smells kind of like a dark chocolate hobnob. Mm. It's the Highland hobnob. Mm. Mm. All right, so they say we're looking for runny honey, moving towards warm, fresh baking banoffee pie and vanilla pods. I don't disagree with that, but I was hoping it would get the note that I've got right now of maple. It's maple syrup. It's really mapley. It's like a, yeah. You're dunking a hobnob into some maple syrup whilst sitting on a hay bale next to the ocean. That is the experience of drinking this whiskey. And there's nothing wrong with that. All right, what we're looking for on the finish. Mint chew. Ooh, mint. Interesting. New barley, butterscotch, barbecued banana, and sticky toffee sauce. And actually has the initials of the person who gave that taste notes, which was Kara. One of the two. Oh, yeah. Mm. Yeah. That's going to give a lot of the other whiskies in this competition a run for its money. So yeah, this is part of the indie versus indie. Who knows what's going to happen? It's always fun with these bracketology tournaments, seeing what people vote for. I think this is probably, yeah, this could definitely go all the way. This is a good one. Slan Shavar. See you on the next one.